Hi, I'm Matt, and this is a video about roofing. The name of this video is the roof bad or not? So as an inspector, I bring ladders out with me. I have a step ladder, of course, and I have a 28-foot extension ladder. I carry that 28-foot extension ladder with me because you need it to get on top of a two-story house like this. This house happens to have a little porch roof there, and I can climb up there and then get on the high part. But even if that little porch roof wasn't there, this garage wasn't there, where I couldn't climb up, I could still reach the top of that roof with this 28-foot ladder. So not every inspector brings a ladder with them like that. In fact, most do not. So when you're going to hire an inspector, if you got a two-story house, you might want to ask him if he has a 28-foot ladder or not. If he don't, he has absolutely no intention of going on the roof. They have extension. See, I drive a truck with a ladder rack on it. And they make telescoping ladders, and I have one in the cab of that truck actually, but it's only good for, I think, about 15 or 20 feet. So I had one inspector try to tell me he could get on a two-story house with one of those, and that just ain't happening. That's not true. So anyhow, when I pulled up to this house, you know, I thought, oh gee, the roof looks bad, so, or iffy, because you can see the shingles curling up there a little bit. When shingles start to dry out, they curl up like leaves do on a tree in the fall, and that's what's happening here. I could tell that immediately from the street, even when I was pulling up. So I knew that the roof might be an issue in this house. So when you go up here, they never look better when you get up here. They always look worse. So when you get up here, sure enough, you can see the aggregates worn off in spots. Lots of little spider web cracks in it. This is kind of steep right here. This is about an 8 pitch. Same thing up here, wearing off the peak on that side. Lots of little black spots where the tar paper's beginning to show through. No gutter here on the front, which kind of out in the country here. That's a lake over there. I'm way west of Detroit. The wind's blowing a little bit, so I hope it doesn't mess my sound up too much. So I'm an FHA inspector, and if people are getting an FHA loan, the roof has to last 2 to 3 more years, depending what the bank says, the people underwriting the loan. So sometimes they say 2 years, sometimes they say 3. So when the FHA appraiser comes out here, if he or she calls the roof out as being bad, then they send someone like me out with an FHA inspection ID, and I have to give the roof the thumbs up or the thumbs down. So this doesn't look too bad. I mean, I could give this thumbs up for 2 or 3 more years, but when you get on the back side, it gets even worse. I'm guessing this is the south side of the house. I don't have my compass with me today, so I don't know. Let's throw this big stick off. Make sure nobody's down there. So this is getting pretty bad back here. Now, if there was a layer of shingles under this, if there were 2 layers of shingles on this roof, I could still give this a thumbs up, I think, for lasting 2 more years. Because the layer of shingles under here is probably better than this. Because you can't, when this roof starts to do this, it starts to curl up like that. See, there's a gap under there, probably 1/2 inch. You can't roof over that because the shingles won't lay down. So you're looking at doing a tear off here. So I couldn't give this 2 more years, so this fails FHA, in my opinion. So you got 5 vents. And these vents are probably every third bay. They're supposed to be every other bay now is a new code. So every 32 inches, because, you know, 16 on centers or rafters, so about every 32 inches. These are a little bit farther than that, so you could use 1, 2, 3 or 4 more vents in here. You put a new roof on, that's what I'd recommend. There's a swamp over there. I bet you there's some big mosquitoes in here. All right, that's it. So this fails FHA in my book. So that's it. So the lesson here is, how much time does the roof have left on it? You need a ladder to get up here because you can't see this from the ground, two stories. I mean, there's a swamp back there, it's woods. You can't get back far enough to see what's going on up here, so you have to get up here. And again, this doesn't pass for FHA loan, in my opinion. It's too bad, it's too far gone. So, that's it.